Alright, so welcome back. Again, I apologize for the heater noise. That may be something we're going to have to deal with for the foreseeable future. I mean, it's only the beginning of February right now, and yeah, in Iowa that means we haven't even hit the midway point of winter yet. So usually we're not fully out of the woods until Memorial Day weekend, which is the end of May. So yeah, usually it's over with about the end of April, but I've seen ice storms on Memorial Day weekend before. So I mean, you're never fully out of the woods until June hits around here.
I heard the groundhog seen a shadow.
Yeah, I heard that too, which is supposed to mean an early spring, but they don't really define what early means, so. Anyway, so I have my top glued up to my bottom, to the bottom of my guitar body. Ignore that white outline, by the way. That was a previous builder. So we got it on there, got our center line established. At this point, I think it's time to take it to the bandsaw and cut the perimeter. Alright, I just went and looked because I wasn't 100% sure. I have two Les Pauls that have tremolos on them, and they don't have angled X. Wow. They don't have angled necks.
I was like, what's a mangled neck?
They don't have angled necks like a regular Les Paul does. And that makes sense because a Floyd Rose doesn't do the same thing that the Tune-o-matic bridge does, where it goes from a tailpiece up to the bridge and then down the neck. It sits pretty stationary flat with the top, which is great because that means I don't have to angle a neck pocket. I can just route out a regular neck pocket square with the top, and that'll make my life easier.
That looked like it was easier for you to cut.
Yeah, I gotta get better at that whole scroll cutting with a bandsaw, but it certainly was less farting around. So I like that. Now I think the next step will be to masking tape and super glue the template in place again. and route out the outer perimeter, clear away everything that I didn't get with the bandsaw. Next, yeah, I'm gonna have to use the big bed. This one ain't quite big enough. Oh yeah. Gigantor the router bit. Works great for doing guitar edges. So. All right, well, got that done. Turned out all right, didn't have any major issues. Router did jump a little bit right at the beginning, but that was user error more than anything. I was getting a little excited trying to tackle that first point there, and you want to feed off the side of the router into the cut, not directly into the end of the router blade into the cut. So yeah, that was a little dicey there at first, but no big deal. Alright, so now, that's a little thick yet, but I do still have to carve it. I thought about maybe sanding a little off the back of the body here, just to take it down to thickness a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to do that. And the reason I don't think I'm going to do that is because with my brother's guitar, I had it about 1 5/8 inch and 3/4 thick, and even with the 32mm trem block, it just slightly protrudes from the back, but if you bend back on the bar, it really sticks out the back. So I don't want that to happen, but also the fact that thinking about Les Pauls, they're typically not thin guitars, so I don't think it's going to be a real problem here, because like I said, I do still have to carve the top down. Now I am going to do set neck here. Just for giggles, I'm betting, if I check this, yeah, this is set for, this is that scale length. I want 25 and a half. I'd really like to even go longer than that because, to be completely honest with you, you know, when you're playing 7-string, having that extra length for the strings is good. Shorter neck means more tension on the neck, and I'm trying to think of what I should do next. I could stick with routing, do the pickup and stuff like that, but I have to make a pickup template because it's a 7-string pickup, not a 6-string pickup.
Okay.
All right, so I have my pickup template. I have my 7-string pickup. And yeah, just a bit small. So with the pickup surround that came with it, it really only looks like I need to take about 1/8 of an inch off of it width-wise. Honestly, height almost looks like it's too much. I mean, that pickup ring is dangerously close to the edge on both sides. So, okay. So let's get some dimensional measurements here for the inside of the pickup ring first off.
It's too cold.
My LCD display is not D'ing. Not well, anyway. Okay, so internal. This pickup ring is 79 millimeters. Okay, and height .37. Now for the router template, want to figure that for width and height, but I got to add the ears on it. So if I go 37 by 39, and I add the,
37 by 39.
excuse me, 37 by 79, and then add the ears. Okay, so let's start out. I wonder if I shouldn't make that out of a piece of plexiglass that I can just keep as a permanent 7-string template. I'm going to want to make that a little bit wider. I don't really want to line it up there because that's not a square edge. So if I would take this out another 3/4 of an inch this way, but I think I can keep it this height. Okay.
One eternity later.
So with an extremely excessive amount of screwing around, I have now built a 7-string pickup template, which is considerably bigger than the 6-string. But that will now, one and done. Hopefully I did that and it turned out well and I won't ever have to do it again. So, but I got my centers. I had to make the ears just a little bit bigger than a regular one. And I might still have to bring that ear out just a hair more. But we'll see what happens when that time comes. I might just leave it alone and then adjust it with a gouge in the wood, but leave the template alone. Now, I am going to still have to come up with a bridge template too, I bet, because the more I'm thinking about that, if I were a betting man, I'm betting that the 7-string Floyd Rose is larger than the Floyd Rose routing template that I have, which is around here somewhere. So yeah, clearly that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to make a template for that too. However, I don't think I'm tackling that today. Honestly, I'm kind of getting burned out for today. I'm kind of tired. I know I didn't get much filming done, but I did a lot, even though I didn't film a lot of it because it wasn't really must-see TV or anything like that. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of My Madness. Click like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.